Hi there, this is Alexander. Welcome to today's class. Today we're going to take a moment to work a little deeper onto the twist. Twists are a great way to improve your spine flexibility and also improve the overall mobility of your body. Make sure you take it easy, that you don't go too far, that you don't ask too much of your body. As long as you feel some stretch in the twist, this is perfect. As long as you can breathe, you get all the benefits of the pose. When you're ready, come and join me. Come on your hands and knees on your mat. So you're on your hands and knees, with your hands just under your shoulders and your knees just under your hips. Now you're going to start to arch and round your spine. So you're going to take it easy, very gentle, slow movements, feeling the movement throughout your whole spine, from your tailbone to the top of your head. You feel the muscles of your back, the muscles at the front of your upper body, feeling this alternance between contraction and the stretch. Notice the space between your vertebrae. Keep breathing. When you stop in the middle, you're going to move your hips left to right, right to left. So again, in just gentle movement, creating some stretch into your flanks. A nice lateral movement for your spine. Then you stop in the middle, curl your toes under your feet, push your hips up and back, coming to a gentle down dog. And here you start to walk the dog. So one by one, you stretch one leg while you bend the other one. Creating some nice stretch in the back of your legs. Keep your arms extended. Push your heel all the way to the mat when you stretch your legs. You really get the stretch all across the back of your leg. Then with an inhale, extend both legs, push your hips back. And exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, walk to the front of your mat, extend your spine. And exhale, come into a gentle forward fold. You take a moment here to relax. And when you're ready, you roll your spine and you come stand at the front of your mat. Now you're standing at the front of your mat in Hatha, the mountain pose. You have your feet about hip distance apart, and you push your feet actively into the mat. But at the same time, you reach as high as you can with the top of your head, creating length, creating space into your body. Our first pose is Utkatasana, the chair pose. So, as you inhale, you bend your knees and you bring your arms up. Taking a moment here, you can also just bring your hands in front of your heart if it feels more comfortable for your shoulders. Really feel your legs working hard. Try to keep your lower back neutral, so you're not arching too much, you're not rounding either. You keep this neutral curve in your spine. Take a moment here, feeling your legs working hard. Then what you're going to do is add a little twist. So as you inhale, lengthening your spine, open your chest. And exhale, twist to the right and place your left upper arm on the outside of your right knee. Keep your hands together in front of your heart. Take a moment here, also just breathing. So your knees are still together. There's not one knee in front of the other. They are in one line. You keep your hips lower than your shoulders, and you keep lifting your chest. Inhale, come to the front. And exhale. Bring your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Hands in front of your heart. Keep lifting your chest. Keep this length from your tailbone to the top of your head. Take a moment to breathe. Feel the effect of this pose on your leg, on your spine, your back muscles. And as you inhale, come to the front. Exhale, push your heels into the mat. And come stand. You're still at the front of your mat. Inhale, bring your hands up to the ceiling, stretch your whole body. Exhale, come into a forward fold. Maybe bending your knees to have your hands on the mat. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, come from high to low plank. You can always just put your knees on the mat and come lie flat on your mat. Inhale, come to cobra, lifting your chest off the mat. And exhale, push your hips up and back into down dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up. Exhale, place your right foot between your hands, place your left knee on your mat, or maybe on the blanket or something soft. Make sure your right knee is above your right ankle. And inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, place your hands on your left knee. Let your hips sink a little bit. Make sure to have your shoulders straight above your hips and stretch here at the front of your left thigh. Take a moment, just breathe in here, observing the deep stretch in the front of your left leg. Keeping the length from your tailbone to the top of your head, so we really want to stay active throughout the whole class. Now as you inhale, you bring your left arm up. And as you exhale, you gently bend to the right. Taking a moment here, relaxing. And you just have your right hand on your right hip, if it helps you to find some more support. And now you notice that there's a nice gentle stretch into your left side and a nice bend in your spine as well. Very good. Now inhale, come up. And exhale, place your hands on the mat and push your hips up and back. We're going back to down dog. Now inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, place your left foot between your hands, your right knee on your mat. So make sure your left knee is above your left ankle. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, place your hands on your left knee and let your hips sink into the pose. Take a moment here. I'm also going to turn sideways so you can see properly what is going on in this pose. You don't need to change anything to your pose here. Okay, now with an inhale, bring your right arm up. And exhale, with your right hand reaching to the left, so keeping this length in your spine and the stretch into your right side. Maybe your left hand on your left hip. Keep reaching and extending. So you notice that the stretch in the front of your right thigh is a little deeper now, as well as a bit more in the front of your head. Okay. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, place your hands on the mat and push your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, stretch your whole body. And exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, walk or step in one time to the front. And exhale, come into a forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands down. Alright, from here, with an inhale, you bring your right leg back. So make sure you're not too far, too wide with your feet. You want to keep your hips square. So it means that the front of your hips is parallel to the front of your mat. What helps here is to bring your left foot a bit more to the left to create a bit more space between your feet. You start with your hands on your hips, and as you inhale, you lift your chest. Exhale, keeping your spine straight, you hinge from your hips, and come a little bit down until you find some nice stretch here in the back of your right leg. If you're somebody who is very tight, this is going to be the max for you today. Perfect. Just stay here and breathe. If you're already a little bit more flexible, it can be that you don't feel a lot happening now. Then you can go a little deeper, maybe even having your hands on the mat. But make sure that your spine stays straight. You don't want to round in your upper back here. Take a moment just to breathe. Push your right hip towards the front and your left hip towards the back to really get this nice stretch here in the back of your left leg. And from here, you're going to either place your right hand on the outside of your left leg, or if you are with your hands on the mat, your right hand on the outside of your left foot. And then you're going to reach with your left hand to the ceiling. If this is too much for your left shoulder, you can have your left hand on your lower back. looking up or down if you have issues with your neck. So you were still stretching in the back of the left leg, but we're adding a little bit more twist into the spine here. Okay, with an inhale, come back to the front, gently roll up. And exhale, step to the front with your right foot. We're back into Tadasana, feeling the length and the space within yourself. Now you inhale and bring your left foot back. Again, not too wide. You want to keep a nice distance to keep your hips parallel to the front. Maybe your right foot a bit more to the side, creating a bit more comfort into the stance here. Hands on your hips. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, reaching forward. So it's not so much about bringing your head down, it's reaching forward with your chest down. So you really want to keep extension in your spine. Maybe you're staying here, maybe you lean on your shin, maybe hand on your mat, depending on the flexibility that you already have in the back of your right leg. Take your time to get into the pose. Just relax here. No need to force anything. There's probably already enough tension in the back of your leg, so just breathe, just relax. Alright, then from here, either with your left hand on your right leg or your left hand on the outside of your right foot, extend your right arm to the ceiling and take a moment here. So modification can be with your right hand on your lower back, maybe looking down. But you still want to open with your right shoulder to the ceiling. See for yourself how it goes, what you need. Take this time just to breathe. Okay, as you inhale, come to the middle and up. And exhale, step with your foot to the front of your mat. Elevate your little shape, roll your shoulders. Now we're moving into a little bit of a balancing pose. So you're standing at the front of your mat, being very strong and tall in your Tadasana. First, you shift your weight onto your right leg, really pressing your feet into the mat. And you're going to bring your left knee to your chest. So if you really have issues with your balance today, go somewhere near a wall and help yourself for some support against the wall. Option one, for now, is just going to be here. It depends on how you feel. You can stay here, or you place your left hand on your left hip, and with your index and middle finger of the left hand, you grab your big toe. Maybe you're staying here, maybe you start to extend your leg in front of you. So make sure you're not forcing anything. Depending on the flexibility of your hamstrings, again, you would be in option 1, 2, or 3. Just take a moment, standing strong on your right leg. Keep your chest open and your shoulders low. Okay, now we're going to add to this. So with your right hand on the outside of your left knee or on the outside of your left foot, depending on your flexibility again. So there is no better way, it's just what you need right now. And then you're going to lift your chest as you inhale. And when you exhale, you twist, look to the side and then look back. Take a moment here, so balancing in your twist. Stand tall, stand strong. Keep lifting your chest, keep your chin parallel to the mat. Shoulders low and away from your ears. And deep breath in. Exhale, come to the front and place both feet on the mat. Haha, for sure you did very nice now. Inhale, shift your weight onto your left leg. Bring your right knee to your chest. Again, using anything you need to keep your balance. So we are practicing this pose now. This is nice to work on your balance, but we really want to focus later on the twist. So maybe you here, maybe grabbing your big toe, maybe extending your leg. See for yourself, work with your body, do what feels right for you in this moment. Balancing is really about finding a bit of peace and quiet within yourself. Focusing on your breath here, feeling the length, connection with your body. And then you can stay here, or for the twists, having your left hand on your right knee, right hand on your hip, or grabbing your right foot with your left hand. Looking to the right, slowly moving, looking back and opening more. Maybe you notice that this leg is giving you a little bit more support, or that's a little shakier than the first leg. No problem. Just work on your balance. Keep breathing, relaxing into the pose, releasing into the twist. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, come to the front, bring both feet on the mat. You release a little shake, roll the shoulders, and from the front of your mat, in Tadasana, you inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, come halfway. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra, and exhale to down dog. Now inhale, place your knees on the mat. Exhale and come, sit on your mat. So you're sitting on your mat now, and we're moving to Bad Konasana, the down angle pose. A very nice way to open a little deeper into the hips. So sitting straight up, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together and bring your heels a little closer to your hips. One thing that's very important here is that you not sit with a slouch back on your tailbone. You really want to be able to lift and sit on your sit bones. What will help you with this is to use a blanket or a little cushion and sit on it. When your hips are a little higher, it makes it easier to open and to keep the space into your spine. So if you really have sensitive knees now that's pulling because of tight hips, you could grab blocks or something to place under your knees for some support and a bit more softness. From here, you either grab your shins, your ankles, or the outsides of your feet. You inhale and lift your chest. And maybe when you really do this lifting action, you really feel a deeper stretch into your inner thighs and into your inner hips. Then you just maybe stay here for now and take a moment to breathe. If you feel that this is a little easy for you, that you don't feel so much stretch, then you can also add a little bit of a forward fold. So not too deep here. Again, our goal in forward folds is not to bring the nose to the feet, but more focusing on bringing the belly down. So keeping the spine as straight as possible for as long as possible. Take a moment here. Enjoy this nice stretch. Deepening with your breath. Every time you inhale, you lift your chest a bit more. And when you exhale, you release a little bit more into your hips. Very nice. As you inhale, come up. And as you exhale, place your right hand on the outside of your left knee. Bring your left hand behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, gently pull, not too hard, with your right hand on your left knee. And look back here. Taking a moment to breathe. Make sure to keep your spine straight. So you don't want to lean back. You want to stay straight up with your chin parallel to the mat. Every time you inhale, you lift your chest a little bit more. And every time you exhale, you maybe release a little bit more into your spine to twist a little further. Alright, as you inhale, come to the front. And exhale, with your left hand on your right knee, right hand behind your back. Inhale, extend. And exhale, very gentle twists. Again, not too deep, not too far. Take your time here. Focus on your breath. You know, whatever you do, whatever your pose is, whatever option it is you take, just focus on your breath. As long as you feel some stretch, that you can breathe fine, you really get all the benefits of any pose we're doing. As you inhale, come to the front. And exhale, bring your knees together. Maybe hug your knees here, rounding your spine, bringing your head to your knees. Taking a moment to relax. Probably it feels nice. We've been now a while in our hip opener. So having your knees close together helps the tension, the release. Then as you inhale, come up again. So now you're going to bring your feet about hip distance apart and place your hands on your mat. And now you're just going to bring your knees to the right. Taking a moment here, relaxing. So you probably feel some stretch now happening into the inside of your left leg. This is good, this is what you want to achieve. If you do not feel anything now, you bring your left foot a bit more to the left, so that your knee can be on the mat and your thigh in the line of your upper body. If this is still not enough, you can bring also your right foot further to the side. And if you really need more to feel anything in this twist, you try to have your left lower leg parallel to the front of your mat. So the more you're going to open here, the more twist there's going to be in your thigh. Just take a moment to breathe here, relax. Feel your breath moving through your body. Sitting as straight up as possible. Now with an inhale, gently bring your knees to the middle again. Feet hip distance apart, and we're moving to the other side. Bring your knees to the left. So maybe you're just staying here. Probably it feels very different on this side in terms of stretch and rotation, so you can just stay here. Maybe even take a step back. You can always grab a block and place it under your knees. If you need more, you bring your right foot to the right, opening your left foot a bit more to the left, keeping your right lower leg parallel to your mat. This should really give you a deep stretch and rotation into your inner right hip. Be very careful with your knees here. If you feel any tension or any pain, please take a step back, get out of the pose, but you should not feel anything in your knees. Your knees are not meant to move sideways. Keep breathing here, observing all the sensations. Keeping your spine straight, your breath smooth and gentle. Alright, last deep breath in. And then bring your knees together. Hug your knees, make yourself round in your spine. Take a moment here. Okay, inhale, come up. Exhale, cross your ankles, roll over your ankles and come on your hands and knees. Now we're going to twist a little bit more with the upper back. So from your hands and knees, you inhale and bring your right arm to the side and up. So now we're going to twist a little bit more with the upper back. So from your hands and knees, you inhale and bring your right arm to the side and up. Exhale, bring your right arm under your left arm. Place your right shoulder on the mat and your right ear on the mat. Take a moment here. Observe the stretch happening into your upper back. This is a good way to loosen up between your shoulder blades, to let go of the tension here. You want to keep both knees and your right shoulder very strong on the back. And keep your breath smooth and steady. Now inhale, come back on your hands and knees. Reset with your hands just under your shoulders. Inhale, bring your right arm to the side and up. And exhale, place your left arm on the right, your left shoulder on the mat, your left ear on the mat as well. Use your right hand to maybe push yourself a little deeper into the twist. Notice the difference between this side and the first one we just did. Keep breathing here. Every time you inhale, you let the space between your shoulder blades expand a little bit. And every time you exhale, you let go and relax a little bit more. Inhale, come back on your hands and knees. And exhale, cross your ankles, come sit on your butt. From seated position, you roll your spine onto your mat. Place your hands flat on the mat, your feet about hip distance apart with your heels closer to your hips. Moving to Setu Bandhasana, the bridge. Push your feet and hands into the mat. Lift your hips as high as you can. You can stay here with your hands flat on the mat, or if you feel the space for it, you interlace your fingers, roll your shoulder blades together. And you start to push your feet into the mat, lifting your hips a little higher, and lifting your chest to your chin. So again, you make sure you're not hanging in your lower back. You feel the stretch in the front of your upper body. Focusing on your breath, letting your belly expand every time you inhale. And now with an exhale, release your hands, bring your hips to the mat again. From here, you bring your knees to your chest. Open your arms wide. Keep your elbows about shoulder height. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently bring your knees to the right. So first of all, you want to ground your right knee today. So if your right knee is somewhere here that you're not on the mat, you could grab a blanket or a block, maybe just make a fist and place your hand under your right knee. And from here, you're going to release your left shoulder to the mat to give a nice deep twist into your whole spine. Take a moment to breathe, to relax. For a complete twist, you can turn your head to the left. Take your time, just breathe, relax and enjoy. This is the last pause of this class. A nice final twist to really work deeper into your spine and the muscles around your spine. Focus on your breath. Feel the space as you inhale. Relax a little bit more as you exhale. With your next inhale, bring your knees to the middle. And exhale, gently move your knees to the left. So again, you want to really keep your left leg, your left knee grounded. So if your shoulders stay off the mat, you can also grab a blanket or a cushion, something to place under your shoulders. If you're a bit more flexible, both your left knee and your right shoulders are on the mat. So That's okay, just enjoy the twist. Still really focusing on your breath here. Every time you inhale, you consciously let your belly expand. And every time you exhale, you let go of more tension, and you let gravity bring you a little closer to your mind. Good. Now inhale, bring your knees to the middle. Exhale, hug your knees real tight. Take one last deep breath here. And as you exhale, let it all go. And relax on your mat. I'm going to take a moment here in Shavasana. You're just lying on your back. Your feet about mat distance apart. You let your toes roll outwards. Arms are alongside your body. Hand palms are facing up. Your face is soft. Your eyes are closed. You just take a moment here to do absolutely nothing. A moment to relax, to find some peace and quiet within yourself before you get on with your day. Shavasana is a great moment where you give your body the time to process everything we did during the class together. So take your time, enjoy, stay there as long as you can, as long as you need. I would suggest a minimum of 5 minutes, but maybe 10 or 15, as long as you get the benefits here, just relax and enjoy. Thank you very much for following this class today. I hope you enjoyed it, that you feel good into your spine and the rest of your body as well. I hope you could find a moment to let go of all your thoughts, to empty your head and also to calm down. Sure you did a good job. If you have any questions concerning this class, the poses we did, or your own practice, feel free to contact me. You can also drop a comment here below. I'm going to upload videos weekly, so subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date with everything that is happening. For now, thank you very much, have a great day, and see you next time again. Namaste.